What's up guys and dolls, it's your boy LeakyTapsMan, coming at you with my 10th this week in gaming, somewhat of a milestone. I apologise if I sound rougher than a $2 hooker, but I've got a pretty nasty throat infection, so you'll have to bear with me. And also I will be announcing the winner of my competition at the end, so you're going to have to wait and see to find out who has won, I'm afraid. Okay, the rumour mill has been chugging this week with both Xbox 720 and PlayStation 4 rumours. In terms of the 720 or the Xbox 3 or the 360 successor, apparently it's going to be getting DVR capability. So for those of you that aren't aware of what DVR is, basically it's the ability to record television. They said you can record DVDs and music and even gameplay with this, which is very exciting news for any aspiring YouTube commentators or just anyone wanting to record their gameplay. I think it's a great feature. Whether I see it as a feasible option is questionable. I'm not sure whether they can do it, whether there's a lot of legal issues, but if they can sort all of that out, then it will be an incredible feature. It's definitely one of the more interesting rumours when looking at next gen. Okay, another rumour is that both the 720 and the PS4 are going to get revealed at E3 this year, at 2012 E3, so I'd say the Xbox is pretty much a given that it's going to be revealed. I don't know about the PlayStation 4. If Sony are really intent on keeping the PlayStation 3 on a 10-year life cycle like they said, then there's no chance of it getting revealed this year, but plans always change, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because the 360 got a year leg up on the PlayStation 3, and it left Sony in a bit of a tight spot, and now they're battling for second place, which they shouldn't have been going into this gen. Apparently the Wii U is going to be getting a dedicated app store to make use of the tablet controller. A pretty cool feature if they include it, I think. We've seen a lot of cool stuff with the Kinect and the Fun Labs and the developer kit, so there's always more to be done with the technology than the original developer can prophesize. So if Wii U does bring out a dedicated app store for this, then I'm sure that we'll see some great stuff that Nintendo didn't think was possible when they created it. Also this week, Pokemon and Mario games have been tentatively announced for the 3DS, so not properly announced what they are, but Nintendo have basically confirmed they're in development. I'd say that's pretty much a given, but it's always nice to know for sure. Also, Monster Hunter has been rumoured for the PlayStation Vita. I'd say this one is good news for Sony because it's basically the game that can save their ass in Japan. Monster Hunter sells like hotcakes. The 3DS has got Monster Hunter exclusively at the moment, and they really need to get that game to have any chance of beating the 3DS and Nintendo in general in Japan. If not, it's going to die a quick and painful death, the Vita. Sony fans, you need to hope that that one's true. Okay, Atlas, aka the creators of Persona, which is an RPG franchise for those that aren't aware, they are ready to announce the game that everyone has been waiting for, quote unquote, so basically Persona 5. So any JRPG fans, great news, because the Persona series is a great one, and I'm sure the 5th one will kick all kinds of butt. Now some of the more boring stuff. Super Meat Boy has sold 1 million copies, so great news for the developers. Again, I didn't check. Why didn't I? My research is shoddy. Anyway, they've sold 1 million, which is a great figure. It's an awesome game. I only just got around to playing it recently, and it shows that Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network really can chug out some great games that will sell a lot of units as well. We're finally going to see an end to the legal battle with Fallout Online. It's between Bethesda and Interplay, the original developers of Fallout. So basically they've been arguing over the legal rights to the online Fallout game, which is an MMO. Basically, Interplay have said it's ours, Bethesda have said it's theirs, and now they're all getting their knickers in a twist about the whole thing. But there's a resolution and they'll announce the results soon, so good for them. And finally, the 3DS has broken 4 million units in the USA alone, which has beaten the Nintendo Wii in the same time period. And considering how well the Wii has actually sold over its lifetime, then that's incredibly good news for Nintendo. Hopefully it can emulate the original DS's sales figures, because that's the second biggest selling games machine of all time, I believe. Or it might have surpassed the PlayStation 2 by now. But either way, it's good news for Nintendo. and good news for 3DS owners, because the more people that have it, the more developers will support it. And now that we've got all that crap out of the way, we can get to the meat of it, which I'm sure you're all waiting for, which is the competition results. My method of picking a winner was simple. There were 14 comments, so I went on random.org, you can check it out. It's literally just picks a random number between two set numbers, so I just did 1 to 14, clicked it, and my number was 13, so I went from 1 on the first comment up to 14 on the latest comment, so it was 13, which was the Doomsday Killer. So congratulations to you, you wanted Xbox points, and you shall get them. 2100 points coming to you, so I'll send you a YouTube message with the code. Just literally send me one back saying that it's all been fine, that it works and everything, although I will check before I send it to you. You'll get that within the next week, so congratulations to you, and thanks for everyone that subscribed and entered the competition. I'll probably do another one around maybe 250, but probably a bit later than that, to be honest, seeing as I will be poor as shit if I keep doing these over and over again. Right, well, thanks for watching. In the pipeline very soon, I've got a Wii U wishlist coming up, a Bully 2 wishlist, and some other more secret projects. But thanks for all your continued support, it's very much appreciated, and live long and prosper.